We're very, very sorry. Unfortunately, online trouble has gotten to the point our immediate family was threatened to us, and we cannot put the body's family in danger for a YouTube channel. Hopefully all this hate will eventually leave. We know there's not much we can do at this point, but it's best to erase our social media for now. Until things appear safer, I'm sorry we're on hiatus. We never wanted this to end this way. We've always done our best, and it's unfortunate this has turned into a monster. Apologies. Hopefully we'll be back in a month or so. Please take care, everyone. Jeremy/Nan. Now, if it's true that somebody has threatened Team Pinata's family, what the fuck is wrong with you? This isn't North Korea. We don't threaten somebody's families for an individual's actions, you fucking sick little twat. What kind of a fucked up cunt can you be, threatening somebody's family? Jesus fucking Christ. Disgusting. Actually disgusting. Now, as for the rest, my feelings on Team Pinata honestly haven't changed. There's somebody that has drawn hundreds of images of a very strange fetish, many of which include minors and children. This is how they view Jeremy, somebody who's as young as 10 at times.
Area, place, there was a Geralt, and Geralt was a witcher, and witchers are cool.
This is how Jeremy talks. I had actually noticed this caption before, I think, because I got this video from TikTok before. Little Jeremy, about 12 at the time, made up a song on the Witcher Geralt. So a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old persona that he also draws what we know he describes as porn. In this image, I didn't read out the caption before, but I will this time. What the fuck, Seth? What are you doing drawing Jeremy sneezing? That's fucking weird, and so gross too. Could it be, do you like him? So that's what you get for sharing my old shit drawings on here without permission. This art war is over, dude. Like having a fantasy art war between his alters on his Instagram that ended up with him outing one of his alters as having a crush on one of his 10-year-old alters. I mean, even she gave up on arguing it today. Dear Team Pinata, I would very much appreciate it if you could address the very serious accusations made in Grandad's Lounge's latest video. While people are allowed to express their fetishes, a substantial part of your audience is underage, and this raises some very legitimate concerns. Thank you. I agree, the accusations he made are grossly disgusting and far off base. I in no way want to harm anyone underage. The fetish drawings I did as commissions in the past were meant to be either cute or sexy. I have never supported, nor will I ever support child pornography or anything like that. In the video, he showed an old blog I had where I drew video game characters and cartoon characters, all aged up to legal ages for the sexy pictures I was commissioned. Except I never mentioned that any of them were commissions on the page. He literally said they were all for himself, for his own pleasure. He loves being able to draw his own porn. She loves being able to draw her own porn. I get very confused with this, I'm afraid. Drawings of Tails the Fox, for instance, were not meant to be sexualized, even within the fetish community. That's not true. Look at the poses you've drawn them in. Look at the way you've drawn that. That's just not true. You know that's not true. They were meant to be cute, period. This is an image of Tails looking cute. This is what you drew. Period. If it's interpreted as sexy, that's very, very far off base. Think of catgirls, except you described it as fetish and porn. You described it as fetish porn. Think of catgirls. Sometimes catgirls are cute, sometimes they're drawn sexy. If someone has a thing for catgirls, that doesn't mean by default all catgirls are automatically sexy. No, because if they're an adult, they should only fancy adult catgirls, and if they saw fucking lolicon, they'd find it disgusting. Doesn't matter if they have ears or not, it's fucking lolicon and it's disgusting. Why am I having to explain this? Why am I having to explain this, really? Please, you need to take some courses on the signs to look out for with child grooming and stuff, the sort of courses you have to take when you are training to become a teacher. Because red flags, just boom, boom, boom. Red flags, eh? Is it red flags? It's red flags. Just like homosexual men don't find all men sexy, it's the same for affinities like my fetish. My system as survivors of years of CSA. I could never condone or be okay in hurting a child. I have a fetish, yes. That fetish is sometimes sexy. Other times it's just cute. Sometimes it does nothing for me at all. I'm very hurt by these accusations and I'm very embarrassed my private life is made public in such a grossly inappropriate and inaccurate way, except these were commissions. This wasn't a private life. This was something that you sold on your... I've seen your blogspot where it's got your fucking real name on it. This isn't private life stuff. You publicize this fetish by making videos showing all your alters different types of sneezing. I'm sorry, Dante, I'm getting really wound up. Chill. Boy, yes you are. The things he accused of being child porn in his video was the adult characters of Steven Universe, a macro micro furry drawing, a drawing of adult Rainbow Bright. You can't age up children. It doesn't work that way. And drawings of Jeremy before he integrated when he was 26 and 27. There were some really disgusting assumptions made in that video. I'm not okay with it. You can choose to listen to me or to go with the accusations. I stand by my truth. Well, those images are still up on your Instagram. No, it might have been deleted now, I'm not sure. I think you've privated the whole thing, or if you just blocked me. Don't know. So why does the blurb of your blog say I love to draw and consider myself lucky to be able to draw my own porn, if you will? So if you wish to use any images on here, please give credit. Ahem, enjoy, XD. Gotta remember, buddy, what I've been doing is giving credit to you for your fantastic creations. You're genuinely quite a talented artist. It'd be nice if you didn't waste your talents on such disgusting pursuits. All I can say is the truth. I know not everyone will believe me. I did draw those as commissions and all underage characters were aged up for sexy pictures. It doesn't work that way, dude. No, they're still... You can't just mentally age up children. Age is a number, and the law needs that number to determine what things are and aren't right. You can't just pretend to have an age you don't have. You can't pretend other people have an age that they don't have. You can't say, no, Ossifer, it's fine because in my head she was 18 when you're fucking a 12-year-old girl. I aged her up. Aged up for sexy pictures. Does this mean in your head that, like, fucking predators who are fapping off to somebody like Danielle Cohn and her sister, who are literally minors, but their dad is doing his best to age them up and make them look like adults? So because in some photos, like, people have genuinely been tricked into thinking these are adults, you think that's okay? Because it's not. They're fucking children. Sorry, Dante. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the table. It's okay. Okay, if this seems a bit disjointed, I was getting too heated and it upset Dante and he needed me to stop. He is not impressed. Right. Anyway, skip all the fluff. Nan eventually admits, looking back, I shouldn't have accepted those commissions no matter how innocent they seemed to me at the time. I meant no harm, I don't find it sexy, I can draw my own porn, but that stuff isn't anything with children. Except this again goes directly against what you've written before in the past, but... Yes, I'm embarrassed. I never wanted my private preferences to be used like this. I have deleted everything I could because this is being taken out of context so much and in a really hurtful way. I feel bad for anyone who I hurt by this. I don't mean to do harm. Honestly, I still stand by some of those pictures were meant to be cute, some sexy, but I understand that's not how everyone will see them. I don't want to hurt. I don't want anyone hurt. I'm willing to do what I can to reassure anyone. And then proceeds to delete their entire channel. Again, if they have been threatened or their family has been threatened, that is beyond reprehensible. You're a sick fuck if you've done that. Don't know if the mic picked that up well enough. Let me repeat that. If you've done that, you're a goddamn sick motherfucker. Cunt. But I refuse to let this deletion of this channel and this quite apparent deflection be used to deflect us from talking about, for the first time ever, it seems, on a public platform, this massive creator's history of very worrying behavior. And a final apology from them. You're right, I shouldn't have labeled that porn ever. It wasn't okay. I regret it because some of the images were porn. I still shouldn't have labeled the vlog porn. I was wrong, but you did. And you knowingly sold child porn. Even if it's drawn, still completely illegal in this country and America too, might I add. And then questions arose yet again. And it's at this point, I just heard that song, what is it? You know, that one playing in my head. Just started ringing. I hope you're doing okay and staying safe even with everything going on. I had a question regarding Nadia and Lacey. In the video that they did, it was shared that Nadia was 17 and Lacey was 19. I was wondering how underage relationships work in a system. I would think because Nadia is underage, even if the body is 18 plus, that would be an inappropriate relationship. Maybe it's different than I think though. Would love some more explanation to that. Thanks for your time. Especially considering Nan is 30. In the UK, 17 is legal. If Nadia were not legal, their relationship would not be okay by the system. So because it's legal in the UK, so what if you go to Peru or Japan? And this is where all of my sympathy just starts to evaporate, because that is one of the most predatory goddamn things a person could say ever. Also, might I add, whilst it is legal for people as young as 16 in the UK to have sex, that doesn't involve with people that much older than them. At that point, questions get asked, and society gets involved. Why are we having to explain these things, Dante? I thought this stuff was common knowledge. Best pillow in the world.